Hi, I'm Christina Applegate.
And I'm Jamie-Lynn Sigler.
And this is
Messy.
Welcome to Messy. I'm Christina.
I'm Jamie. And we're talking about
Pizza.
Pizza's so good.
Oh, okay. So I was saying, we were talking because Allison lives in New York. Jamie lives in Austin, Texas. I won't give her address out. And I live somewhere in the universe. We were talking about pizza and something that I can't have anymore because of my stupid stomach crap that modern medicine cannot figure out. But I love pizza. But I love Ray's Pizza in New York City. Don't even at me with that. Don't at me or hashtag me. Nothing. It's all about Ray's. On a corner, on a street, in the middle of the night, paper plate, go.
Yep. You know, and there's just, I guess it's the water, whatever it is in New York, just the way they make it. There's nothing like it. And there also is something about the way a slice of New York pizza hits at that hour, you know, at like 2 a.m., 3 a.m. Also, I'm very suspicious of people that say, I don't like pizza. It's kind of like a major red flag for me.
I think they have a chromosome that doesn't work in their
Is that what
stupid
it is?
fucking brains. Because if you don't like pizza, I don't understand you.
Pizza.
I don't know.
I could see you can't have it for health reasons, like you said, or there's, you know, lactose intolerant, which is so unfortunate or whatever, but like, you don't like it? Mm-mm.
That's weird. But also, I'm a weird person because my family is from the Midwest. So my family is from South Bend, Indiana, and then moved to Chicago out in the suburbs. So my whole life, I went to Chicago at the holidays, and we would get Chicago deep dish from the original places. I know your face, you're like puking right now.
I don't like it.
I know. Okay, that's okay. I don't understand you. I don't.
Well, here's
no. You have to have it in Chicago.
I
You
guess
can't.
that's,
you can't.
That has to be what it is.
No,
but
no, no.
I also do like Pizza Hut and Sbarro, which grosses
no, that's
people
not,
out.
No,
so
that's
I'm
disgusting. That's disgusting. That's
I know, but I love them.
It's like sugar dough and gross.
I know.
But no offense to Sbarro. I think I dated the guy whose family owns it. I don't know. I don't know. Something like that.
Wow.
At some point. Yeah.
That's like royalty.
It probably wasn't Sbarro.
They got to be loaded. That shit's in every mall across the nation.
Yeah, as well as their colon. Okay, so what I'm talking about is like pure in Chicago. You can't get it from here or anywhere that says Chicago deep dish.
Right.
That's not
right.
Chicago deep dish. You got to get it in Chicago at Uno's or Due's or Illuminati's or like Gino's East. You've got to get it from the source. And that is, you only need one slice because
it's so filling, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Do you like to eat something with your pizza? Like, do you like a salad with your pizza? How do you roll with pizza? And do you like toppings?
No, cheese.
Just cheese. Yeah.
And
extra
no,
sauce? Extra sauce, extra cheese?
No, just my pizza that I was talking about in New York. The original Ray's was on 11th between 6th and 7th, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where I lived for a year. So that was my place.
Mm-hmm.
That was my pizza. I don't need to add anything to it because it's perfect. Now, I had a dancer in my show, Sweet Charity on Broadway, Tony nominated. She said, why aren't you dipping it in ranch? And I said to her, that's disgusting. What are you talking about? And she said to me, and this is my friend Corinne, and to Corinne, I shout out to you. I dipped it once in the ranch and I was like, mouth explosion. There you go. Like I was like,
you liked it.
Oh my God. But it had to be that ranch from the place, not like Hidden Valley. No offense to Hidden Valley. Like at the pizza place. Oh, it was so good.
I have tried to dip
What's
in
yours?
ranch. Maybe I didn't do it at that place. I like to dip it in more tomato sauce.
Okay. All right.
I just like the more sauce, the better for me. There was a place for me growing up. I grew up in Bayside, Queens for a little while, and I don't know if it's still there, but there's a place called VI Pizza, and it has
That's a
my.
weird name.
It's still there in Bayside on Bell Boulevard.
I think Allison should be part of the
Wow.
show now because now she's just nodding.
It's still there.
Okay, there's our girl.
Yay.
Hey, everyone.
Well,
That's Allison. It's still there.
if you find yourself in Queens, head on over. It's my favorite Sicilian slice I've ever had with an ice cold fountain Coke. It used to be my first stop every time I went to New York. My dad would pick me up from the airport and we would go straight to VI Pizza. It was our thing. It was my favorite. And in Austin, Texas, if you find yourself here, there is one slice of pizza that can be considered even in the same maybe category as New York. It's called Home Slice. Apparently, they ship their dough in from New York, which is
I love when they always say that. They're like, we got it from New York. Because we know that New York pizza is, if it's true.
Same with bagels.
Yeah. Okay.
Can't beat
What's the name of it? What's the name of it again?
Home Slice.
Okay. Well, here in Los Angeles, we have Mulberry Street, which
That's right.
is like, if we've got to have a New York slice, and I've tasted them all, that's a pretty good one here.
Have you tried Joe's in LA?
Yeah. My favorite was always Damiano's, which was on Fairfax.
Yes.
And they would send
those
open
like so late.
Like 24/7.
Yeah.
And they got shut down because of all the rats.
Oh.
So we can talk about that.
We used to party at this place called The Dime that my dear friend, rest in peace, Chris Huvane, used to own. Mm-hmm. And we would party with Chris all night long and then saunter over to Damiano's at like 3 a.m. and just pound some pizza.
Oh my God. Damiano's pizza was so incredible. Like, so that's good. A New York slice. That's legit. Yes. Why did they have to have rats in there and have junkies making all the food? That's what happened. Area. That's what happened. It was like they shut it down because the people that worked there were like completely like smoking crack and there were rats. And I was so sad because, I was in my, Anna stage and I would let myself eat pizza like once a month or once every year. I don't even know, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
yeah, I do.
I would get the large and eat half of it by myself.
Wow.
And enjoy every bite of that fucking za. Oh, that was good.
R.I.P.
za.
Damiano's. That was good.
And R.I.P. Imagine how many like rat turds we ate in our food when we ate there.
Maybe it gave.
But it was the place. It was the place, guys. It was the place that like was across the street from Canner's, which is where I met my husband.
Really?
And, yeah. I can't talk so much about that.
Okay, but that's where you met him.
Because book stuff.
Got it. That's a meet cute, though.
It was a real meet cute of the kibitz room. But anyway.
No.
Yeah, I spent a lot of time. Okay, let me tell you this funny thing about Canner's. Okay. So I used to go there at 2:00 in the morning with my friends, not being drunk, like just going places and stuff like that. Like when I was like 15, 16. And we'd go there, and I've been a vegan since I was 14. I'm not a vegan now. I'll have a string cheese every once in a while. But anyway. And I would always get the French fries with gravy and sour cream. Now, why did I not think in my head that the gravy was made from the meats? It was made from the meats. That's all I have to say. I can't believe I did that.
Yeah.
I ate so many meats when I was vegan or vegetarian because I had the sour cream. But damn, one of those.
Liked the taste of the gravy.
The gravy dipped in that and the sour cream. Oh, food. I love food. Food is good, people.
Jewish deli food.
Mm-hmm.
Not much rivals it.
Nope.
That's what I grew up on. There was a place called Ben's Deli on Long Island. And that you'd sit at the table and all there was, like, instead of a bread basket, was just a bucket of pickles
Pickles!
and a bowl of coleslaw. And that's
Oh
what you
my.
would nosh on before you got your entree.
We had a place here called Greenblatt's, which
Mm-hmm.
was like what basically my mom fed me on, like tapioca pudding, pickles, and like weird sandwiches. But it just closed, and it's like heartbreaking because it was such an establishment. It was like this place that had been around
Yeah.
for like decades upon decades, and yeah, it just
When
closed.
did
But
you
I think
become a veggie?
14.
Oh, that's right. You just said that. What made you just decide that?
I had been around a lot of people that were kind of influencing me in that way. Like they didn't like preach.
Right.
River Phoenix being one of them. And it's okay to say because I give
Yeah.
he and his family props to being like the vegan, like everything. Like I still have their cookbook from when we were like 15. Sorry.
Wow.
I'm burping and hiccuping all at the same time.
a
Anyway, I
lot
was
to
just kind of
handle.
around a lot of people who were like teaching me about you know, animals being tested on and all these things. And I didn't really love meat, but my mom gave me meat. But one time I was doing this show called Heart of the City. I think I was 13 or 4. I think 13. It was before Married with Children. And I couldn't get to the catering to get food. So they just got me a big plate of like everything that was there because they wouldn't let me get my food. As we know on sets, sometimes they don't want you to eat because they need you to do other things like school or get back into hair and makeup or whatever. And they brought this plate with roast beef on it and there was blood everywhere. And I looked down at it and I went, okay, I'm good. And that was it.
That's a moment.
That was the end of me eating anything from animals.
Yeah. Wow. I
Yeah.
could see that being very jarring.
But I
and
was already
scarring.
I was already on that path.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
You know, I would listen to the Smiths they had a song called Meat is Murder. And I was already there in my consciousness, but that was it, man. And it's okay. Like I'm not the vegetarian or vegan. I go back and forth between vegan and vegetarianism, but I'm not that guy that like puts you down or makes you feel bad about eating meat in front of me. In fact, I love it. I love the smell of it. Go for it. Barbecue, man. Make that bacon. Do it all. I'm just not going to eat it. That's just my thing.
Yeah.
Support for Messy comes from Fatty 15. I am so excited to share with you guys. C15 from Fatty 15 is the first emerging essential fatty acid to be discovered in more than 90 years. Almost my age. It is an incredible scientific breakthrough to support our long-term health and wellness, and you guessed it, healthy aging. Fatty 15 co-founder Dr. Stephanie Venn Watson discovered the benefits of C15 while working with the U.S. Navy to continually improve the health and welfare of aging dolphins. Based on over 100 studies, we now know that C15 strengthens our cells and is a key healthy aging nutrient, which helps to slow biological aging at the cellular level. In fact, when our cells don't have enough C15, they become fragile and they age faster. And when our cells age, our bodies age too. By replenishing our cells with the crucial C15 nutrient, Fatty 15 effectively repairs cells, reverses aging at the cellular level, and restores our long-term health and wellness. Fatty 15 is clinically proven to raise C15 levels, resulting in lower cholesterol levels, healthier liver function, all of us, improved gut microbiome health, and improved red blood cell health within 3 months. Best of all, Fatty 15 comes, listen to this, in a gorgeous reusable glass bamboo jar, and refills are shipped right to your door. Fatty 15 is on a mission to optimize your C15 levels to help support your long-term health and wellness, especially as you age. You can get an additional 15% off their 90-day subscription starter kit by going to fatty15.com/messy and using code MESSY at the checkout.
You're not going to be able to probably talk a lot about this because of the book. And I'm so interested, which is another reason why your book's going to be a huge success. But like back then, so like when you talk about River Phoenix and whatever, I feel like that time in Hollywood, like everyone like hung out together. I feel like that was like a successful young actor.
Yeah. It's not in my book because I don't like that family means a lot to me. So I don't really talk
I wouldn't
about
think
them, but I'm
exposing
saying
anything about them. I just mean like that era felt like a very special time.
Well, we were
to
young,
be a young actor. There were
young.
so many young, talented people that like sustained huge careers. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And we were all way prior to that. Like, and that, by the way, none of this is book, but I can talk a little bit about just, at 13, we were all about the same age at that time. Like we had known each other. I mean, River and Joaquin and I used to take breakdancing classes together.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
That's so cool.
I know. It was super cute. But, I mean, that's how long we've all known each other.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like we ran in this like circle that like people think of, that they think of like Hollywood kids. It wasn't like that at all. It was just, it was organic.
Yeah. Like you were in classes together and things like that.
We were in classes, and then there was like a weird club that we would go to, and that's when things got bad for a lot of the kids, to be honest. And now maybe I'm thinking I'm going to put that in the book because we're almost done, but maybe I'll add a chapter about that shit. But it's also defamation, so you have to be careful, right, James?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm definitely thinking a lot about being very mindful of how I speak and who I speak about. You're almost done. I'm not. How is that?
We are basically done.
Wow. How does that feel?
It's weird. I'm reading it, the first half right now to do more notes and stuff and to just hone in. But it's like reliving it all like 1,000 times over. And sometimes I just have to put it down and go, I can't read anymore today. But yeah, we're getting there.
Great. Can't wait to read it.
Here, I'll show you. But we can't talk about it. Look at that.
I know.
We can't say.
I know.
So speaking of crippled people, which is it's okay to say. This is a picture that we were talking about from Andrew Wyeth, which is what I was named after, Christina's World. And
we talked about that, I think, on the very first episode.
Yeah. So Christina Olsen, and we've talked about the beauty, and you found beautiful stuff that Andrew Wyeth had said. You guys both have. Yep. I want to talk about something that just recently happened, if that's cool with you guys. I can't believe I'm talking so much because I am so tired. So a girlfriend of mine who's an amputee had been with a man for about 10 years. And they broke up because she found out that he was pursuing other amputees to have a fetish with, to have sex with. Okay? Are you guys hearing me right now?
Yeah.
Okay. And this man was in my house. He drank my tea. The worst part is he ate all of my very precious imported French shortbread cookies. This motherfucker.
Should have known right then.
Motherfucker. So anyway, she sends me all these pictures from the other day. She found all of these suitcases he had stored in one of their other houses with amputee legs that he had carved out so he could, I'm going to say it, masturbate while he wore them.
While he wore them?
While he wore them, guys. She said to me, should I exploit him? And I said, no, you can't. That's defamation. I can. I'm not going to say his name. But there are people that hunt out disabled people for fetish. I don't know. We should Google it. Is it a thing, or is this guy just such a sick fuck? I really don't understand. Sorry to bring it down.
Did he admit that this is something that he did after these prosthetics were found?
No, he doesn't know that she found the prosthetics.
And she was obviously an amputee when he met her.
Yeah, he actually, I think, stalked her, found her. And then she found, like, on his computer, like, all these, like, Craigslist things, like, trying to find amputees. And then he would leave her and go and have sex with these people. I can't. It sounds fucking made up. I swear.
Do they have
to
children?
God. No. Late in life.
This is so bizarre.
So
I'm
what is
finding
that? Let's find something about it, because
nothing that I've ever heard of.
well, obviously people have, like, a foot fetish and they go on
Right.
OnlyFans and they look at toes, or which is
Well, you can make a lot of
still-
money, apparently.
I would like to show my toes on OnlyFans if I can get some
Listen.
money. Let's do it.
Flaunt those babies.
They're pretty cute right now.
Why not?
I haven't had a
Did
pedicure
you
in
find
like
your
a
toe
year.
ring?
Yes. Yes, it happened. It's back on.
Where did you find it?
Cheryl found it. It was stuck in the carpet
God bless you, Cheryl. Wow.
right where I was looking. I had looked there 100 times and I
She
didn't
found it
see
with her eyes and her hands, or with a
Her
metal
eyes and her
detector?
hands. No.
Wow.
Their
Even
eyes and her
more
hands.
impressive.
Mm-hmm. She came out to see me and she goes, look what I have. I started crying, Jamie. I started crying. People
well,
don't
you
know
asked
this about
for
my
it.
toe
You did
rings.
the cup.
I did the
You
cup.
did the cup.
Yeah.
Wow. If I ever lose anything, please remind me about that cup trick. Did we talk about this on this? No. Do you want to
No,
tell
this is
people
like
about the cup?
personal talks that we've had. Okay, so Lucy Liu, yes, name drop, told me,
The Lucy Liu.
yeah, the Lucy Liu. She told me about this trick. And it's not a trick. I don't even want to call it a trick. It's a thing. It happens. If you lose something in your house, you take a glass, you put it upside down on a table, and you ask, I think it's like Saint someone, I don't know. It's a thing.
There is a
Saint
saint
Michael
that helps
or-
you find things.
Okay.
Allison, we can look it up.
And yeah. And I'm telling you right now, we're 100 out of 100 with finding stuff.
Wow.
Like, you have to walk away from it and release it and let go of it. And then all of a sudden your brain's like, it's right here. And what's weird about the toe ring, I kept looking at that spot. Like, I didn't want to look anywhere else in my house, but there's this one spot by the edge of my bed. And I'm like, it has to be there. And I would kneel on the ground, which is not an easy feat for a person with MS. I had flashlights and stuff, but I realized where I kept putting my knee was literally on top of it.
Wow.
No, literally on top of it. I just didn't see
St.
it.
Anthony.
Yeah, St. Anthony. Thank you. Okay.
Wow. Now we know what a gift you give to people. If you've ever lost anything, please let us know if St. Anthony and the cup worked.
And if it doesn't work, blame Lucy Liu.
Yeah, then it's her fault, obviously.
I lost my moon one time. I know.
Well, you never take that off.
No, it broke in the middle of the night. And I found the chain in my bed. I was devastated because probably a lot of people know that I have not taken this moon off of my neck for 10 years. It was
Yeah.
given to me by Stevie Nicks, and it's a very special thing to me.
Obviously.
Another name drop, sorry, but it is.
That's
what it is.
hey, own it.
So I was flipping out. And I knew it was in the house because I don't leave the house. So I did the St. Anthony thing. And I'm kind of walking around my room aimlessly, like, okay, it's got to be here somewhere. And something said, go into Sadie's area. I went into Sadie's area, and there the moon was on the ground. So it had broken in my sleep. I think got caught in my shirt. And when I went in there to like get her or get her food or whatever, it had fallen out from underneath my shirt. And there it was on the ground, the moon.
Wow. I love it.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Support for Messy comes from Honeylove. Listen, ladies, if you're still dealing with underwire pokes or bras that feel like body armor, which I like to say, no wire bras. That's an old person reference. Anyway, it's time for a serious upgrade. Honeylove makes the best wireless bras that feel like a second skin. They're lightweight, breathable, and perfect for hot summer days. Whether you're rocking a t-shirt, a tank top, or a breezy sundress, their bras give you just the right amount of lift without the squeeze, thanks to years of research, development, and testing. It is the ultimate bra experience. Now, many years ago, when I was diagnosed with cancer, I was told to never wear an underwire ever again. Now, I'm not shitting on underwire bra companies. I'm just saying no buens, guys. So this is the great alternative because you still get that support. You don't need all that uncomfortable stuff, the pokies, and then you take it off and you got a red spot over here and a red spot over there because it's been jamming into your skin. You don't need that. Honeylove will support them boobies. Trust me. And let's also talk comfort. Honeylove's signature support comes from smart design, not stiff wires or bulky padding. It's all about shape and the hold that you want without any of the stuff that you don't. Once you try it, honestly, you're going to forget you were even wearing a bra. But make sure to take it off before you get in the shower. That's how much you don't even know it's there. Treat yourself to the most comfortable and innovative bras on earth and save 20% off site-wide at honeylove.com/messy. Use our exclusive link to get 20% off. honeylove.com/messy. After you purchase, they're going to ask you where you heard about them. Please support our show and tell them that we sent you. Experience the new standard in bras with Honeylove. Support for Messy comes from Function. Function is an all-in-one health platform that starts with over 100 advanced lab tests covering your entire body, from your heart, hormones, liver, kidneys, thyroid, autoimmunity, cancer signals, toxins, nutrients, and more. Function Health is about taking control of your health through data or data, whatever you want to say. But instead of guessing what's happening inside your body, Function helps you know for sure. So guys, lifespans are decreasing. Chronic conditions are rising, and cancer is becoming more common in younger people. Knowing what's happening inside is key to prevention, which is why comprehensive testing is so important. I was going to say, as a cancer survivor myself, having gotten breast cancer at 36 years old, I know that when people said to me, but you're so young, that's not the case anymore. So in order to catch things early so that you can have a longer life, it's really important that these tests are here and around, and that's why Function is here to help you. At $4.99 annually, the membership includes the cost of 100-plus lab tests through their nationwide lab partner. There are over 2,000 locations nationwide, making it accessible to a wider audience, and compared to traditional healthcare costs, that could reach up to $15,000 for these exact tests, guys. So here's what I learned in my own life. Your body tells you all the time when something is not right. It can be very quiet. It can be very loud. But even if you have those quiet moments, you're not a hypochondriac, guys. Go test. Trust me on this one. If I hadn't tested when I was 35 years old, I would not have known that I had cancer. So please listen to your body. So Function currently has a wait list, but they are offering our audience the chance to skip it. Head to functionhealth.com/messy or enter code MESSY when signing up to skip the wait list. Come on, that's amazing. That's functionhealth.com/messy and use the code MESSY. Let's go back to people that stalk disabled humans. Or maybe
I
not.
thought you wanted to talk about both fifth grade graduation. I'm kidding.
Oh, let's talk about that. How'd it go?
It was so cute. It was so cute. It was very sweet. It's like funny, as you probably remember, like fifth grade is an age. They're all just like ready for the next step, that feels like little beings that are just like bursting at the seams. Like they're done with elementary school. They're ready to spread their wings. They're ready to be in a bigger school. They're ready to meet new kids. They're ready to kind of explore more about who they are. So it
And
was,
and then it all goes to shit. But I'm going to talk you through that once that
Thank you.
happens. All right, you're
Thank
welcome.
you. For now, we'll just celebrate the end of
We are.
this era. But it was very sweet. The kids, when you've been at a school long enough, he's been there since the first grade, like just seeing the way these kids are growing. And, it's been such a shitty year for him. So I'm happy that he's able to celebrate anything he can. And just, I'm really excited for summer and not rushing out of my house every morning and not like school's done tomorrow for us.
Oh, shit. We have got like almost a month left.
I know, but we go back super early. We go back August 14th.
And we go back in September. So yeah, I get it. But I remember Sadie's 5th grade culmination, as they call it. And she was wearing her dad's suit, which was actually not her dad's suit. It was the guy from that band. Okay, I'm going to figure it out in like a minute. Scott Weiland. It was Scott Weiland's zoot suit.
Wow.
No, was her
photo.
jam. Oh, I'll send it to you.
She's so cool.
I had just been diagnosed with diarrhea of the mouth. Just kidding, MS. And she,
when she was graduating 5th grade, you got diagnosed with MS.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah. So she goes along and they have to shake hands, right? With everyone.
Right.
And she kept doing this weird, like shaking with like a politician shake. Like her head was going like this. Like, But what was really sweet is that she had changed her name to Applegate Lenoble. And that's not her last name.
Oh, so when they announced her?
Sadie Grace Applegate Lenoble. I mean, Applegate is her middle name, but not her like actual last name.
Yeah.
But she was like, and she put it in all the stuff, like Applegate hyphenated Lenoble. And I was crying because I was sick, newly sick. And my kid was just like, no, I want to be part of you. But anyway, how was Bo? Did he do the shakes?
You know what he did? He did his bow thing, which actually is very interesting, and I'll talk about after. He did his bow thing where he was like the only kid that looked every teacher in the eye and like said something to them. Like, every other kid was like, thank you, and kept walking. But Bo would be like to the principal, he's like, thank you so much. It's been such a wonderful time here at whatever the school is, blah, 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 blah.
Mm-hmm.
But so I had his neuropsych evaluation 2 weeks ago. Did I talk about this here? No. Oh, because we didn't record? I don't know. He had his neuropsych evaluation, which is just like a very extensive 2-hour test where he sits down with all the psychologists, neurologists, and all the people that helped him in the hospital. And they sort of, ask him a series of questions. It's very interesting. Like everything about him, everything about the way he presents himself, walks into his room, they analyze. But he has no idea. And I think I've talked about this before. Like Bo has always been a very confident, outgoing, like social kid, but it's been amplified since the experience. And they explained to me later that when kids have an extreme case of ADEM like he did, and the brain is such a very complicated thing to heal. And when it does heal, if it heals, it's very slow. The final piece and the final layer that gets any healing is emotional regulation, where we can like harness emotions, where we can feel things but not have to overshare, overexpress, which has definitely been an issue for Bo. And, even though it's still within a year of him being sick, sometimes you forget and you just are like, why is my kid being this way? And you're like, oh yeah, he had a brain injury essentially. But she said that 90% of kids that go through what he went through either come out incredibly irritable and angry or overly happy and loving, which obviously it's been lovely to have him be the happy, loving one, but it's also been very extreme and it's also caused him a lot of hardship with friends and whatever. But it's always mind-blowing to me to think about inflammation in the brain and what it can do and how much it can affect who we are, how we think, how we express ourselves, how we process emotions. Like I know with MS, right? And we're dealing with inflammation and issues with our myelin and there's problems with signals. I should know this, but I don't know. You'd never think that type of inflammation would deeply affect somebody's personality. It was eye-opening to me to really think about, and also makes me have a little bit more compassion with myself too, about like, I don't know the full ins and outs of like how my MS is affecting me. I don't know how much it could be affecting who I am and the decisions I make and how I look at the world. I think I work very hard at those types of things, but I don't know what is in my control and what is not.
Yeah, I totally, yes. I'm saying this because, as you and I have kind of different like lesions in different places.
Mm-hmm.
So what? I got 30 to 40 in my brain. How is that affecting my day? How is that affecting the way that I'm communicating with people?
Yeah.
And even though I think I'm communicating it right on the nose, other people are like, you're a fucking bitch, or you're not making sense, or you're slurring, or you're doing this. And I'm like, no, I'm not. Like, to me, in my own self, I'm completely fine in that
Yeah.
sense. Because I always
Yeah.
think I'm a knee up, okay girl. Knees down, MS girl. Except for
Right.
my hands, except for my fingers, which we've talked about. But I was like, is that fucking up my myelin? Is that fucking up my my front lobe and my other
Your
lobes and
cognitive
all
stuff.
my
Yeah.
lobes? Like, am I losing that ability to self-regulate how I speak to others? And I think it might be because Sadie said, you've just been mean since you got MS, which of course I'm mean. I'm mad, but I'm not mean. I
Right.
just think I operate a little bit differently, and I say things that maybe I shouldn't say. I really don't know. I've been in an
hear
argument
you.
with someone for 3 fucking days, and it's all text stuff. It's on texts.
So
And
there's so much room for misinterpretation.
I don't text well,
Mm-hmm.
and I can't stop myself from saying shit.
Yeah.
And then it's misinterpreted as well, and then it's been 3 days, man.
Can you hop on the phone
I've
or
tried.
send a voice note?
I've tried. We'll talk about this later.
Okay. Well, back to what we were saying though.
Yeah,
okay. I've never really considered that until it's been right in front of my face with my own
Right.
child.
There you go.
Because he came out of this a completely different kid. I know that there were other things, there was a lot of factors that contributed to the changes within him, PTSD, a near-death experience, whatever. But like now, again, that we're like a year out, and we understand where the inflammation still is and where the level of healing has not quite hit. And he's like almost 100% back physically. And I'm looking at him, I'm like, wow, like there has been so much change to him and his personality. And it's been mind-blowing and also heartbreaking because he has like a level of awareness of like, this doesn't feel like me, but I don't have control over it at times. Like he battles with it. And it's very similar to what we battle with physically. And again, like who knows what we might even be up against mentally with our brains that we don't even know about.
Not even who knows. Like, I think it is affecting,
Yeah.
for me personally, I can only speak upon my own journey. I'm different. Now, I always just chalk it up to being pissed off about my MS. But then I'm like, well, no, I have 30 to 40 lesions on my brain.
That's a lot.
And the big one's behind my right eye, which hurts all the time. What is that doing to affect the way that I'm communicating with my loved ones, the way that I'm being in the world? I mean, obviously it's fucking up my ability to maneuver, on a physical sense. But we also think about like with our kids. First of all, our kids, their brains are not developed until 25.
Right.
That's a thing. Also, we know hormones, bing, bang, boom. Also, if you get on antidepressants, now those are supposed to anti-depress you, but there's also a possibility for them to make you worse and make
Right.
you suicidal and homicidal and, all this fucking shit. Like, you forget that the brain, like, we think that our brain is just like, it's just there. Like, I'm Christina, this is my brain. I'm Jamie, this is my brain. This is how I think. These are my traumas. This is my past. But shit comes in and messes with it. And now are we living in our own self, or is something else triggering something that is, I know I'm sounding weird, but I'm trying to get around it.
You're not.
Is something else talking to me? Is something else doing something that
Well,
I
are
don't
you
know
having
about?
to, yeah, are you having to process through like inflammation? Because if you think about it, right? If there's like I remember when they were explaining to me about the gray matter and the white matter in Beau's brain, and like while he was stuck in perseveration and looping and this and that, and like the signals are just not there. He couldn't even remember his name. He couldn't remember the state he lived in. He couldn't remember
Jamie, I
anything.
can't even fucking imagine you went through that. I can't. No.
But they
I'm
could,
sorry,
but it was just because the message it was so inflamed that there was no room for the message to get in there. Perhaps we can have an expert on here to help us, because I just think there's, even with the wonderful, MS specialists that we meet with, and even like me living with this almost 25 years, I still think there's so much I don't know. Maybe I didn't want to know. I think
No,
for a
I don't
long
want to
time
know
I
either.
didn't want to,
Mm-mm.
but I'm getting to the point where I do. I'm like, I need to, because then I think we can work with it better. I think that the more that we understand what's happening to us, we also can give ourselves like a little more grace, a couple more pats on the back, maybe. I don't know. Again, I think seeing him go through this makes me feel like I don't even know the half of what's going on with me.
Right. And I totally am right there with you, because when I hear this stuff, I'm like, oh no, but I'm fine brain wise. But
Right.
I have a disease of the brain.
I know.
If I touch my forehead, my toes curl. Has that ever happened to you? Well, no, because you don't have all the lesions on the brain. If I touch my forehead sometimes, like right now, my toes are curling. So there is a connection between this.
Wow.
Oh, you should see this fucking shit going on. My whole foot is rotating right now from just touching. I think we need a neurologist on here, but not our people, but someone else.
I think there's even functional medicine doctors out there that study the brain for years and years, like people that have just devoted their lives to understanding this. I think I would love that for us, and obviously for a lot of people that listen to this. I think it's just, again, I think the more that we know and the more that we learn, the more we can help ourselves. I really do believe that. I really do.
I do. And I think that now, Allison, say hi. Come on, Allison.
Hi.
That's Allison. We love her so much.
Hi.
I was looking up some brain experts.
She's looking up some people for us.
Some brain experts. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I really would like that.
Support for Messy comes from O Positive. O Positive is a woman's health company. They offer a range of symptom-targeting supplements that support women at every stage of life, from their first period to well beyond their last. Oh, that last one. Euro is a probiotic blend specifically formulated to support vaginal health, balance a healthy vaginal pH, support healthy vaginal smell, and maintain vaginal flora. I don't think I've said vaginal that much in 10 seconds in my entire life. But this is the deal, guys. It's vaginal. So many factors. Sex, tight clothing, sweat from working out, hormones, periods, etc. can disrupt vaginal health and lead to an imbalance in vaginal flora and pH, causing unhealthy vaginal odor and taste, abnormal discharge, love that word, and discomfort. But seriously, guys, we have to be real about this. This shit happens. Urovaginal probiotic is a blend of 4 powerful strains of lactobacillus probiotics backed by research. In addition, Uro contains prebiotics that increase effectiveness of the probiotics. When taken daily, which is 2 capsules a day, Euro delivers noticeable benefits within 8 weeks. Many may see results sooner. Many customers talk about how the improvement in vaginal health led to greater confidence as well as better sex and intimacy, guys. Come on. Take proactive care of your health and head to opositive.com/messy or enter messy at checkout for 25% off your first purchase. That's opositiv.com/messy for 25% off. Support for Messy comes from Calm. Calm is the #1 app for sleep and meditation, giving you the power to calm your mind and change your life. Look, everyone faces unique challenges in their daily lives. That's why Calm offers a wide range of content and programs to help you navigate life's ups and downs, including, guys, okay, so I got this app years ago. My daughter was having some trouble sleeping, so we would put it on, and she scrolled through and saw that there was one of the Harry Styles called Dream With Me. And that was the only one she wanted to listen to. And what was really beautiful is even though we were giggling like, ooh, you're going to dream with Harry Styles, she actually calmed down and she actually fell asleep without any anxiety. So I highly recommend getting Calm. It really does do the trick. So Calm has guided meditations to help you work through anxiety and stress, boost your focus, build healthier habits, and take better care of your physical well-being. They have sleep stories, Harry Styles, sleep meditations, Harry Styles, and calming music to help you drift off to restful sleep quickly and naturally. They also have grounding exercises to help you reset and relax when you're feeling overwhelmed. Are we all feeling overwhelmed? I know I'm overwhelmed. I got my own crap that I'm overwhelmed about, but the world is a bit overwhelmed. So get your Calm app today. And here's how you can do it. Calm has an exclusive offer just for listeners of our show. You get 40% off a Calm premium subscription at calm.com/messy. This is an amazing value. So go to calm.com/messy for 40% off unlimited access to Calm's entire library. Calm.com/messy. And tell Calm you heard about them from me and Sadie and Harry Styles. Wait, hold on. Do you guys want to see this? I swear.
Yes.
Okay, there. Okay. And I swear to God, I'm not doing that.
That's so weird. So she's touching her forehead and her foot is moving.
Yeah, it's fucking bonkers. If I touch like my hip, then my left leg will do weird shit. It's all so connected with this disease, with the nerve situation. So
yeah. There's still so much we don't know, which also gives me hope because there's something somebody doesn't know that might give them, some type of good insight for us one day. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Do you want to go to the race to erase a mess? We'll just erase
I
it.
think we missed it.
I know.
It looked great though. Did you see that Chad went up on stage?
Yes. Chad sang, our guy. And Sayeda Garrett from Agape, who wrote Man in the Mirror, I had no idea she had MS.
I knew that because of the Race to Erase MS a few years ago.
Wait, you didn't? Well, Michael has never told me that.
Wow. Well, she is like,
she's
but
in
she
Agape.
would never know. She's like walking around in her high heels, strutting across the stage. Like she doesn't present it, at least in certain ways. Who knows how she is, but wow.
Yeah. And then Faustolino was there. I call him Faustolino. He's gone to every single one for years. Even before my MS.
I got a lot of texts about that episode.
You did.
And we knew it. Remember when we
don't check my
recorded
phone.
with him?
I don't check my phone because
I feel lucky that you texted me back then.
You should feel lucky because I have it on silent and I don't answer my phone and everyone can go fuck off. But
well, a lot of people wrote me really enjoying the episode, which, when we finished recording, we said like, wow, that was a really, really special, wonderful one. And he was just so, I'm sure it has to do with his love and comfortability with you, but he was so open and candid and honest and It really resonated with people, so maybe let them know.
Yeah, I will. Right now.
Did you get
I'll
a
tell
new
him
phone?
later. No.
Did
Why
you
would
get
I
a new
get a new
case?
phone? No, it's the same case I've had for since Sadie was
Oh.
5.
Oh
This
my
is
God.
the same. Okay. Everyone that can't look at us.
That's impressive.
This is the same case that I have had on my phone since Sadie was 5, when she had her appendix taken out because she was
Lance?
with Lance Bass. So she made this moon that says remember. She didn't spell it correctly, but she made this moon with Lance out of foam in the children's little play area at the hospital. And I've had it on my phone case since, and I won't take it off. That's why I won't get a bigger phone. No, it's why I won't get a bigger phone, because this is my phone case. Now, the problem is it's breaking everywhere.
Whoa.
So
maybe you can just get another phone.
No.
Have you had the same number for a really long time?
Yeah.
I have too.
I think it's my first cell phone number.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I actually have an AOL.
It's like 20 years. Oh, I got rid of my AOL. Made me sad. Damn.
But I can't get into my AOL because I don't remember the passcode. So.
And AOL doesn't do forgot password. It's too ancient.
Because where are you going to send it to?
Yeah, exactly.
There were no cell phones back then.
Nope.
No, they were. Oh,
they were heavy,
life.
Though. They were big and heavy.
They were. They had a cord. They gave you ear cancer. It was really bad.
Yeah, man.
Fuck life.
Well, look at us. We chatted for a whole 45 minutes. Let's read an email. You want to read this first one from Elle, since it's a shorty?
It's a shorty. Guys, just always remember, if I don't read your email, it's because it's too long. So wrap it up. Message from Elle. I just wanted to reach out to say, after listening to the first 10 or so podcasts, I have been moved and encouraged to finally be true to what I have been going through after living with MS for more than 22 years. There have been so many similarities between my early years with Jamie, but after battling for all this time, I have come to the realization I need to ask for help and accept and deal with my true feelings, fears, and emotions, and not just let it sit in the background, simmering away. I want to thank you both for being so open, but also talking to so many smart and intelligent people that have also shared so much that have impacted me as well. I plan to have a frank discussion with my doctor in the coming weeks to finally address what I have been going through for so long. Thank you, Elle.
Well, I'm so glad for you, Elle, because I think that while it may not take away the physical pain, anytime you ask for help or reach out, it opens a door for connection and support, and there is no reason why you shouldn't be having all of that through this journey. So I'm glad that you felt seen enough and inspired enough to do that.
Elle, yeah, we have MS. It sucks balls.
Yep.
That's all I have to say.
That too.
I'm in that kind of day.
That's okay.
All right.
All right. Hi, Christina and Jamie. First off, thank you for creating Messy. It has been my lifeline lately. As someone newly diagnosed with MS, I found solace in your candid conversations. Your blend of humor and honesty makes the chaos of MS feel a bit more bearable. Every day with MS feels like a surprise party thrown by my nervous system, uninvited and unpredictable. One day my legs feel like they're auditioning for a jelly commercial. The next, my vision decides to play hide and seek. It's like my body's running its own reality show and I didn't sign up for it. Listening to Messy has been like having two wise, hilarious friends who get it. Your stories about the absurdities of MS, from the challenges of shaving in the shower to the unexpected need for adult diapers, have made me laugh out loud and feel seen. Thank you for being real, for sharing the messy parts, and for reminding us that it's okay to find humor amidst the struggle. If you ever need a guest who's mastered the art of tripping over invisible obstacles or has a PhD in MS-induced mood swings, there you go. I'm your gal with gratitude and a touch of sarcasm, Amanda.
Amanda, MS is a cunt.
There you go.
I said it. I said the C word. You know why? Because she's a cunt and she's a she. You'd think that it would be a he because it's devastating and men suck balls, but she's a cunt.
She is. She's really, anytime she's around, it's unpleasant.
Yeah, she smells.
Oh, that too.
I just ordered these things that I saw on Shark Tank. I'm really excited about. I know. You're like, so
What is
I
it?
wish you guys could see Jamie's face right now going like, Christina, please don't go off course.
I love it. What do you mean? Tell me.
They go on in your nose like a septum piercing, but they're made from essential oils so that you don't smell people. Like on planes or like
Or yourself.
or people that are near you. I don't care what I smell like. I smell delightful. Like
Isn't it weird how we become desensitized to what we smell like? Like we can't pick up our own scent.
Apparently, I'm disgusting. So anyway.
Says who? Sadie?
So I bought a whole bundle of them to just give out to everyone.
Great.
Like
You should have a little bowl of
there you
them
go.
in the front of your house.
It's called essence.com. And we are not paid by that, but maybe we will be.
Not yet.
It was on Shark Tank and
Not
they are
yet.
here today and I'm really excited about it. So anyway, like I said, it goes into your nose and all you smell is essential oils like peppermint or like stuff. So if you're on a plane or on the subway and there's, things you don't want to smell. See, now I love the smell of New York. I love the smell of urine and urine. I love it. I love the smell of the urines.
That's
I do.
actually my least favorite smell.
I love it
Hot
so much,
urine
Jamie.
in a subway.
Oh, that's my favorite because it reminds me of being a little girl and my mom would take me to New York and we would take the subways and we'd go to like Broadway shows and stuff and the smell, like that hot heat coming up from the subway and like the smell of urine, it brings me to a place of joy that I never knew I could have. So
I'm glad for you. That's a straight up nightmare for me.
Sorry.
Blech.
Blech. I love it.
Well,
all right.
That was lovely. Shall I pick a card?
Sure, babe.
Okay. Oh God, I need to start wearing my glasses around my neck.
Or just on your face, you old bitch, because you should have them on.
You know why, though? They're in the other room and it feels too far.
Okay.
Anyone with MS will get it.
Yes, we all do.
Of all the people you will know in a lifetime, you are the only one you will never leave or lose. To the question of your life, you are the only answer. To the problems of your life, you are the only solution.
That's how I feel about you.
But you know what it is? I love you so much. But you know what that is? You only see in somebody else what you possess yourself. So I am mirroring back to you. You're picking up on things that are in you. You are picking up on things that are you. When you listen to me, you're hearing what you know, vice versa. And that's the beauty of connection. But I take great comfort in knowing that we have it all within us, right?
Yeah.
We have all the ability within us, except to run or walk or hold your bladder.
And so it is. This show is executive produced by Christina Applegate, Jamie-Lynn Sigler, and Allison Bresnick. Our audio engineer is Josh Windisch.
And if you want to show us some love, don't forget to leave the show a rating or review. Hi, it's Jamie. Thanks for listening. I just want to let you know I am a paid spokesperson for Novartis, but this podcast is independent from my collaboration with Novartis.